welcome back to my channel. I wanted to get on here and do this fun video. Not a lot of people know a lot of information about me and Steven, so I wanted to get on here and do this video about how we met, how we got together, kind of like the beginning of our relationship. Now, me and Steven have been together as of August 1st, as of, I guess, in a month. Been together 11 years. We've known each other since May of 2006, and we got married May of 2008. He was 17 when we met, and I was 20, so I got a couple years on him. Now, we met working at a local Walmart. I graduated in May of 2005, graduated high school, and I was supposed to start college August of 2005. So as soon as I graduated, I knew I had to get a job. So I applied a few places, and Walmart was the one that called me, and I got the job. My plan was only to work there until I got till either I started school or work part-time while, and if you can hear that sound, that is my washer. It's kind of loud. Anyway, my plan was to work there at least for while I was in school, just to have an income. I was living with my parents at the time, and once I started school, I was going to go part-time. That was the plan. So I worked all the way through that first year, and then May of 2006 is when I met Steven. Now, he, like I said, he just graduated high school, and he really didn't have a plan for school or anything. Even though I did, even before we got together, I did try to convince him to go to school. But once we met, we were friends. That was all I thought of him, even at the time, was a friend. We had fun together, like messing around at work, just playing with each other, just, you know, just being goofy friends or whatever. So, I guess my birthday is in July. And, just thinking back, see, my birthday is at the end of July 30th. I turned 20, and I think it was a day or two. We don't know exactly, so we say our anniversary is August 1st. So, I don't know exactly what day we got together or made it official or whatever. And what's funny is, before we did get together, like I said, we were friends. I even helped him get a girl's phone number there, because like I said, we were friends, and I didn't think of anything more than friends at that point. But it was sometime after my birthday, a few days maybe. We were working, and we went to lunch together or something, and something changed. Something had changed by that period, by that time, and we went to lunch, and we were just flirting up the storm with each other, and I don't know what it was, but it was something different, and it was crazy. But I mean, at that point, I still didn't think of him more than anything than just friends. So we went to lunch together, and we come back, we clock back in, and which I didn't tell y'all what I did. He was the cart boy. He was the one that went and got the cards. He helped customers. He stocked like soda and water. He cleaned like certain parts of the store, and I was actually one of the only females in the back as a receiving associate, as what Walmart calls them. Excuse me. So that day that we went to lunch, we were coming back, and I don't know what came over him. I don't know what it was, but we were walking back and he was behind me, and all of a sudden I felt him grab me by the hips from behind, grab me from the, pull him to him, and he just planted one on me. Now, I was shocked, but I actually liked it. Like, it was just a weird feeling. He walked off, and I always tell people, I said it was really weird because I had to go sit down because I was so dizzy that like I said, it was weird. It was a weird feeling. I never felt that with, previous people before, previous guys. Which, I will say this, I never officially had a boyfriend before Steven either. Before I met Steven or got with Steven, there wasn't really anybody that held my interest, I guess. And a lot of that time before, to me, was just getting to know people, playtime in a way. So when Steven kissed me, like I said, it was a weird feeling. And then we had plans to go and play basketball with a couple other guys from work. And we went and hung out, and within 3 weeks of us getting together, because like I said, I used that day as the day that he kissed me as the day that we got together, because ever since then we pretty much was inseparable. He explained his family situation, and he was going through a lot with some family members, and there was actually a family member that, not really a family member, but one that claimed to be a family member, that actually tried to keep me and Steven apart. And so one day, which my parents had the rule that no boyfriends could stay at the house, but for some reason my mom made an exception from like the end of August. He started staying with us. Our only rule was if we slept in the same bed, as I had to have clothes on, he had to have clothes on, we had to put a pillow in between us, and we had to keep the door open, which I was fine with that. I wasn't going to disrespect my parents in their house. So Steven turned 18 September 23rd, and we actually moved into our first apartment September 23rd. The day he turned 18, we moved into our first apartment together, and we moved pretty quick. Not that it's not something that we probably thought through at that point, but we moved in August 23rd, and by October 11th, we found out I was pregnant with Caden, our oldest son. And that was a big adjustment for both of us. But I will say, we have been together almost 11 years, and we have been through so much since we got together. A lot of people, a lot of people that didn't really want us to be together, or just caused a lot of crap between us. But I will say the last 11 years have been the best 11 years of my life. I know this sounds cliche, but I do honestly believe that Steven is my soulmate. I think that's why I waited. Why I waited on falling in love before Steven. Like, I never fell in love before Steven. I was always, I don't know, it's hard to describe. Steven is my first love, and I can't imagine anybody else, or being with anybody else. And I know that, like I said, that sounds kind of cliche as well, but he is my best friend, and I'm so glad that almost 11 years ago, he was brave enough to kiss me without worrying about the reaction of what my reaction would be, I guess. And I know some people will be like, well, he didn't respect you enough to not kiss you, blah, 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 blah. But sometimes I think that you have to go for things certain times. So I am glad he kissed me 11 years ago, because I wouldn't be where I am now. I wouldn't have the love that I have. I wouldn't have my 2 children that I have. So anyway, that was how we met, how we got together in the beginning of our relationship. Like I said, our anniversary, our 11-year anniversary is August 1st. And our 10-year marriage anniversary will be next year on May 10th. So, and to celebrate our 10-year anniversary, we are going to Hawaii. So that is our plan for our 10-year anniversary gift to myself, because really Steven really don't want to go, but he's gonna go anyway, so because he knows that I'll get my way anyway. So anyway, I hope you like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe for more videos from me, and thanks for watching. Bye.